Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Smiley here with the Budget Fairy deck profile. This deck is built from 3 structure decks only, netting around 30 bucks, 10 bucks each. If you guys have better cards like staples, go ahead and add them, but this deck is going to be strictly on just the 3 structures alone. The good thing about this deck is that there's new fairy support. Like there's 3 new cards in here that are pretty boss, you know what I mean? And the deck is mainly control based, but I'm still trying to figure out the ratios myself. I need a deck test with it more. Before we get on to the deck profile, I just want to let you guys know to hit that subscribe button, click that bell notification, comment, thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it, thumbs down if you didn't. And shout outs to Paladins Game Castle for getting us these decks for us and selling it a day before actual release. Alright, onto the deck profile. So we run double Air Knight Parshath, or Sacred Arc Air Knight Parshath. This guy's the boss monster of the deck, 2800 attack. If you activate a counter trap card, or if you negate the activation of a spell or trap card or monster effect, you can banish 2 other fairies from your hand, field, and or graveyard. Special summon this card from the graveyard or your hand. This card has a piercing effect, and you can add. Oh, when you inflict battle damage to your opponent, you can add 1 Parshath card, one counter trap from your deck to your hand. That is the powerful. That is the power from this deck. You being able to cycle through and get into your traps by searching them and adding it to your hand. This deck runs 10 counter traps. So if you get this guy out and you start searching and you start setting up a board presence, it's over. Next, onto the next monsters would be Power Angel Valkyria, 3 of. She's the Stratos of the deck, you know, but there's a condition to it. If you negate the activation of a spell or trap card or monster effect, you get to add 1 light fairy monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Power Angel Valkyria once per turn. But I mean, she's a beater. She's 1800 attack with a Valhalla. I'm like, what's it? Yeah, with the new fairy support Sanctum of Parshath. These monsters, all the fairy type monsters gain 300 attack and defense. So everyone becomes a beater in and of themselves. Plus the artwork is amazing. Next is 2, Minerva, Scholar of the Sky. I'm debating if I want to rock 3 or not, but it's kind of situational. Each time a counter trap card is activated, immediately after it resolves, this card gains 500 attack. And then if Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, you get to add 1 counter trap with a different name from your graveyard to your hand. So it depends, like, this could resolve after your opponent's or your activation. Mainly yours, just so, you know, you want to be in control. But, 1700 with the Sanctum, it becomes 3000. Next 2 of is Archlord Christia. This card is annoying to deal with. Right now, the the meta right now is spammy as hell. So if you bust this out and people can't special summon and they can't pop them by attacking over it, or they can't get it off the field, it's pretty much over. This is like the special summon lock right here. I remember when this was a problem with agents. Everyone was rocking it. It was good. It's good. On to the next monsters. Three ofs. Guiding Ariande, Ariande, Ariadne. Yeah, Ariadne. When you fit this into scale, um, for the pendulum effects, you don't have to pay life points to activate counter traps, or, or, or you don't discard to activate counter traps. So pretty much everything in here is free when this is set to scale. It's pretty much a spell. It could also be a monster. All the lower level monsters in here are set up for Ties of the Brethren, which is what's gonna speed up this deck so much. Next next onto the hand traps. We run two honest because everything in here is light. I mean, self-explanatory. You can combo off with Ties of the Brethren if you really want to, but it's pretty good. Honest, you guys know what honest does. Next we have double green or Herald of Green Light and double Herald of Orange Light. Now the ratio for me is, it seems fair to run 2-2, but I actually want to try to. I need a deck test and see if I could run it at three of each, just so I could stop all kinds of stuff. I want to be able to try that. And the one of, sadly, but Eva, he or she is not as good as I thought she would be. I mean, yeah, it's pretty busted when you use Eva and a hand trap, but I mean, the chances of that happening, especially you don't want to brick. I feel like this card will make you brick so much. And the next three of that I'm currently testing out, just so I could pull out the boss monsters more, is triple Hecatrice. I mean, this is gonna be pretty crazy. I mean, it's an easy dump for Christia. All you have to do is discard and then you search for Valhalla. So it's pretty much dump fodder. And if you really need to, you could Brethren. That's it for the monster lineup. I'm so excited to really play more with this deck. It's crazy. Onto the spells, we have triple Sanctum of Parshath. This card is, I guess it's okay. This card's name becomes Sanctuary in the Sky while it's on the field. Oh shoot. On the field or in the graveyard? Holy crap. I didn't know that. Okay. Okay, so fairy monsters on the field gain 300 attack. So technically you could buff up your monsters with this. And you have your set spells and traps protected because they can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects. How else would you get rid of it? Unless it's like Heavy Storm's gonna come back or something. But everything pretty much targets for back row. Once per turn, you can target a total of 3 fairy monsters and or counter traps with different names in your graveyard. So you could get a combination of fairy type monsters. You get to grave management. You can start setting up the board once you have it filled up. Next, we run one Sanctuary in the Sky. I have a feeling like this, you might need it. I feel like I want to run Terraforming with it, but since this is just the 3 structures build, we're gonna rock one. I should be rocking maybe 3, but I don't know. We need more testing. On to the next 2 cards for spells. Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen. I mean, this this deck could easily, if you open up Valhalla with Christia and people can't get over it with all your trap cards, dude, what else can they do? I'm testing it out. So next we're running Ties of the Brethren. We're running 3 copies. Um, I think this is what makes the deck pretty busted. It's gonna be running 3, and there's so many level 4 targets you won't run out. Especially if you're going first. Dang, it's crazy. That's it for the spell lineup. Like I said, guys, if you guys have, staples and stuff, you're more than welcome to test it out. Those will come along. If you're a new player, those will all come along eventually. But if you're barely starting off and you want to play a game or Yu-Gi-Oh, somewhat competitively, at least amongst your friends, three of these structure decks will get you there. Next, onto the trap cards, we're running triple rebirth of Harshath. I For some reason I still can't say that word right. I don't know about this card too much. I don't really know about this card too much. Okay. So when a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated, reveal one counter trap in your hand, then discard one card, and you pay 1,000 life points. You get to negate the activation. And if you do, shuffle that card into the deck. Then you can special summon one Parshath monster from your deck or extra deck. It's for me. I have a love-hate relationship with this right now. You could either break or you go nuts. But just for you to activate this, you have to have its counter trap in your hand, and you discard it, and you pay 1,000. Like if you don't have Sanctum out or what's that card? Guiding Ariadne. This card's like a major plus, but if you do, this card's an easy out to everything, and you get your boss monster out. And plus, I'm only running 3 of the Parshaths, so I might cut this down, or just add more Parshath. I don't know. We'll see. Next we're running triple Divine Punishment. So this card's pretty busted, especially if this is on the field, or what do you call it? The Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field. Dude, you negate spell, trap cards, or monster effects without a cost. So this is the judgment, pretty much. If you have it out, busted. If you need it, that's why I'm debating on running, more Sanctuary in the Sky. Just that build, Next we have triple Ultimate Providence. This card is also a, another solemn. If you have what do you call it? Oh my god, it's a new card for me. Guiding Ariadne. This is a free solemn. But even though if you don't have Ariadne, this is a good counter trap. It's always pretty good. Next, the only problem I have with this is that we're not running too much spells, and the stuff you really do want to negate with this is spells like the hard ones, one ofs in their decks, Dark Hole, Regeki, all the one ofs. Next and last, we have one Solemn Warning. It's another negation of a summon. Like I said, guys, if you guys have warnings and stuff, and warnings, what do you call it? Oh my god, strikes, or like what I said, staples. You're more than welcome to run it, but and I believe that'll make the deck a lot more competitive. But let's see, where is he at? Okay, so guys, that's it for my budget deck profile with the Wave of Light structure decks. Remember, this only costed $30 because it was only 3 structure decks. If you guys enjoyed it or have thoughts, I would like to bounce ideas with you guys. Go ahead and comment down below if you guys like the video content. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down if you don't. Let's bounce ideas. Let's see what we could do with this fairy deck. Alright guys, peace.